Hi, this is Gustav, the developer of Tubitoof. Welcome to our channel. Today is Monday. This is our 9th version of our workshop for Tubitoovers. Amazing! I want to thanks to all the guys that are joining this transmission. Thank you for being there. Please let me know if the sound is working well, if you can hear me, so we can start with the session, with the exercise I have prepared for you today. This is the beginning of the week, so let's start with some interesting exercises. As I mentioned in the title of the video, today we are going to start working with Stickman. The Stickman is a very good practice to start working with characters in our animations. So let's do it. Please let me know in the chat. Oh, great 80, great for let me know that we are ready to start. So let's begin with the first exercise. Uh, our first practice is not about animation specifically, because I want to introduce you into the Stickman exercise, not making an animation precisely, but making some exercise using uh, the human body. So we are going to start making some posing, some positions of the human body. So we will start getting familiar with drawing a character. Okay? So that's the way we are going to start. Hello, T and H base. Thank you for joining the transmission. You are very welcome. Okay. So as you can watch in the wallpaper I'm using right now, there are a lot of body positions that we can draw when we are animating a character. So for our first practice, we're going to start drawing some of those positions. We're not going to make an animation as I mentioned before. We're going to try just drawing positions. So I'm going to move to the TubeTube app interface so we can start making the first practice. Sure, AD Gamer is asking, can we do the same method you are going to do in app? Sure. If you want to make the exercise in TubeTube Desk, you are welcome. If you want to use TubeTube app, you are welcome too. So for our first practice, let's check, well, the size. The thickness of my pen requires an adjustment. I'm going to use a higher value. 12 will be okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw 10 different body positions of my Stickman. I have noticed that, give me a second, I want to fix the music sound a little. Okay. I have noticed that you guys used to draw the Stickman in different ways. So some of you draw it in this way. Something like a head, trunk, arms, legs, and that's it. But some others draw a little more complex character. Head, neck, trunk, arm, hand, leg, foot, both of these options are valid. You can use the configuration you want for your character. The only thing, my advice is this: always try to use a basic figure. So what I mean with this, don't try to add details to the character, because the Stickman is a character useful, very useful to start learning to animate a human body. So the first exercise we are going to make are not focused on complex animations. So making a simple character, making a simple body will help you to focus on movement. Right now we care about movements. AD is asking about the rotation twin. We are not talking about twins today, but we will make a workshop about twins, so we will focus on that in the right workshop, AD. right now we are going to focus on Stickman. Okay, we will take care about rotation, twins, and the other kind of twins in the future. Okay, so as I mentioned before, please try to avoid adding additional details to your Stickman, like eyes, hair, ears, clothes, whatever. Don't do that at the beginning. Just try the basic, very basic structure of your character, of your Stickman. Okay, so I'm going to clean the scene and I'm going to draw different positions of my character. For example, let's start with my character. Let's say he's running. So as he is running, I'm going to spread his legs a little. That's it. That's it. That's my first frame and my character is running. In the second frame, I'm not going to continue this movement. I'm going to create a complete different position. This is the dynamic of this exercise. We are not going to create an animation as usual. We're going just to play with different human body positions. So let's start with other one. And you will think why we are doing this, because for some of you maybe this will look a little boring, but the point here is to get used to familiar drawing the human body in very different positions. So we'll have to try all the different kind of poses you can imagine. Okay, that's the challenge. I'm going to draw 10. If you want to draw 20, that would be great. The more poses you do, the better for the exercise. My character in this frame is doing some kind of workout, I guess, some kind of jogging. And let's keep doing funny and different positions. Okay. If you already have experience drawing the human body, then this exercise will be very easy for you. Oh, hello Jason, finally! You're very welcome to our practice. Thank you for joining. Okay, my fifth position will be my character upside down in some way. There we go. Sixth position. Let's try one more. In this one, my character will be falling down. Okay, 7 position. What else? What else? My character will be sit in this one. This exercise will show you how good you are drawing characters. If you are not good enough drawing 10 different positions of your character, that will show you that you are not prepared to animate a Stickman. Okay? So you will have practice a little more to get the skills required. Okay, what else? What else? Let's try this. Let's see how it goes. I draw a ball, a soccer ball this time. My character is playing soccer. Position 9. Uh, 50 ID Gamer is asking, hey Gustav, 15 frames per second is good for smooth animations? Well, it depends. It depends of the animation you want to try. And it depends of your skills. There are animators that use 24 frames per second and they create really great stuff. There are animators that use 12 frames per second, as we do in most of our exercise, but your skills, the quality of your animation depends on your skills too. Okay, what else? What else? What I'm missing? Let's try more positions. This guy maybe is managing the traffic or something like that. Maybe. And my last position for today for this exercise, let's try something different. Oh, let's try this. Let's see how it goes. Let me know if you recognize this pose from a movie. This position is from a famous movie. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Rakesh, welcome to the workshop. Very welcome. We just started with the first exercise. We're making an exercise doing drawing different body positions for our Stickman. That's all what we are doing right now. Okay, I'm going to try to play it, but this is not an animation actually. So what I'm going to do is to set an FPS value equal to 1, because this is not an animation actually. This is just an drawing an illustration exercise, so we can get familiar with the different positions of the human body using our Stickman. Okay. Jason, the last position I draw is from Karate Kid. I don't know if you watched the movie Karate Kid. Is a karate position. I don't remember the name of the position, but it happens in the end of the movie. I don't know if you if you watched Karate Kid, but well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Once we have done several exercises of this kind, we will be ready to start playing with Stickman doing actual animations. Okay, so let's start with our. Did you remember? Did you watch the movie, Jason? Karate Kid. Yes. Okay, great. Oh, great, great to know that you watched the movie. Okay, um, right now I'm going to show you. No, it's not judo 80 gamer. It's karate. Okay, um, I'm going to show you the next exercise. I made it last night because I had a lot of time. So I want you to recognize what we are going to do. I made it a TupiTube desk, but I'm going to repeat this exercise using TupiTube app. Okay. So this is basically what we are going to do. It's quite easy. Today we are not going to work on walking cycle or running cycle. We will do that in the next workshop. Why? Because we are taking one step at a time in the process. You know, we are learning. Yes, you are right, Jason. Okay, this is the exercise I'm going to do right now. Okay, so don't forget to do the first exercise by your own, by yourself. So let's start. I'm going to clean the interface. I'm going to create a new project. For Stickman exercise, you can pick different colors if you wish. Most of the people used to work black and white, the Stickman animations, but you can try another colors. For example, I can pick a background color in blue, for example, and my border color could be white, for example. Let's see how it looks. Yes, we could work like this, no problem at all. I'm going to change the thickness of my animation. I'm going to load the value. 8 could be right. Okay, so when you are going to animate a Stickman within the scene, take care of drawing your character in the right size, because if you draw it too big, then you will have a few space to create movement. So try to create your Stickman in the right size. Usually it's small, usually. So I'm going to start as usual. Oh, Heidi, you like to use black color for your Stickman? It's okay. You can pick the color you want to. It's not a problem. Changing the color is just a suggestion I want to give you. Great, Jason. Using different colors, it's great. Okay, let's start. I'm going to draw my character falling down as I show you in the example. This is my character falling down. I'm going to draw first at all. I'm going to draw the keyframes. So I can have an idea of the path my character is going to go through. Okay. Later, I will draw the in-between frames required to finish my animation. my character is landing on the ground right here. And now he is going to jump like a frog. Hey, Lucid Sama! Thank you so much for joining the workshop. Sorry I don't speak your language, but you are welcome. I hope you speak English. Okay, let's keep drawing my keyframes. Now my character is going to jump like a toad, like a frog, if you wish. Remember, I'm just drawing the keyframes of my animation. Another important advice is that you have to try to animate your character using always the same size. You cannot change the size of your character while you are drawing it between frames. It's really hard. It takes time to develop the skills, the ability to draw it always in the same, following the same size of the character, keeping the same size. But the other thing is that I need to draw really fast for you, so it's not so funny for me, because I don't want you to get bored, so I try to draw as fast as I can. Oh, 80 Gamer is recommending to fill the head of the character with the same color. You can do that, absolutely. If you wish, you can do it, no problem at all. I'm going to work now with 12 as FPS value, so let's check how it looks. Okay, this is the beginning of the process. So now I have to add all the in-between frames required for the exercise. So let's do that. I'm going to insert one previous. To add a new frame right here. As I mentioned before, today we are not going to deal with walking cycle, but we do it in future workshops, in the next one in fact. Okay, I'm going to add another frame right here. Let's add another frame right here. Jason, I mentioned it in a previous workshop. I am from South America. I am from Colombia. Let's add another frame right here. This takes time, so you cannot animate on a rush. You cannot animate in a hurry way. Remember that. You have to do it slowly and carefully if you want to get a nice result. Currently I'm trying to do it really fast because we are running out of time. But you in your house, please try to do it in a very relaxed way. No rush, no pressure at all. The problem with the Stickman animation is that they requires a lot of dedication if you want to get a nice result. So my recommendation is this one. Please try to animate scenes created no more than 22 frames. Try with short scenes. Try to animate 1 or 2 seconds, no more than that. Because the main goal of this exercise is to get a nice result. That's it. Okay, let's insert one more. One more frame, and I'm really sorry because I have to do this really fast, and maybe the result is not so great as I would wish, but what matters here is that you understand the procedure, that you can follow the procedure so you can do it in your house with all the time of the world to do it in the right way. Okay, I could add more and more frames, but we are getting to reach the 13 minutes transmission. Lucid Sama is asking, will you be adding new features in TupiTube Desk? Of course, we are developing all the time, so there will be more and more new versions of TupiTube Desk. Yes, Jason, I speak Spanish too. Okay, let's play the animation so we can see how it's going. I only create 16 frames, so maybe I will need more, but just, well, it's for the transmission is a good result. Of course I could add more and more frames to make it look great, but I think that this is the kind of result, yeah, you should try to achieve. Okay, so this is the second practice for today. The first one was about posing, body posing. The second one is this kind of jump. No big deal at all. I'm pretty sure you will be able to do it. Let's check it once more time in the TupiTube Desk version I made. Okay, and as we are running out of time, I'm going to describe the third exercise, which is this one. For this exercise, I only required 19 frames, and 2 of them are empty. So that's mean that I only draw actually 17 frames. Okay, so let's check one frame at a time what I did here. Using TupiTube Desk to create a Stickman animation is easiest than using TupiTube app, because you can copy and paste the different position of your character, but the idea is that you draw a lot. If you want to become a professional animator, it's really important that you illustrate a lot. So don't become a friend of the copy and paste feature too much, because it's important that you draw. This is the result you should get. Okay, right now what I'm going to do is to post this exercise in my profile on TubeTube social media, so you will be able to download the source code in case you want to. My animation lasts 1.5 seconds, so I'm going to export it 4 times to reach 5 seconds of duration. And this is jumping Stickman animation. So let's post it. It will be available in a couple of minutes. Let's post the other animation too, so you can download them and study them. And please do the exercise. There are some of you that I have this feeling that you think that just watching you are going to learn to animate, and if you don't practice you are not going. Let's call it running away Stickman. If you don't practice, you are not going to develop your skills as animators. So pay attention to that, please. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes and those animations will be available in our social media. Let's take a look to some of the works you have been posting. Some of you have been working with Stickman already, which is nice. This animation was made by Alaric Aviasa, and it's a good start actually. Don't feel bad if your first animation doesn't look so good, because it's about practice. This is another interesting Stigma exercise. This is complex because it's a fight. We will try to do this in future workshops. The next one will be about the walking cycle, so we will focus on that in our next session. Let's check if we can find more exercise made by you. This was made with Darwin Armas. It's a complex Stickman, and it make a very basic movement, but it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. The important thing is to practice, to start making the exercise. I would love to watch your projects, your works here. I saw this yesterday. It's a Stickman exploding, and it's cool too. Okay, let's check my profile. I want to see if my animations are already available for you. Yes, this one it's already on my profile, in my profile if you wish. Remember that you always have access to the source file of the exercise right here. Lucid Sama, what does the option called scene do? I guess you are talking about this parameter on the player of TubeTube Desk. This parameter allows you to switch the scene, because you can create several scenes in the same project. Using these controls, you are able to create more scenes, not just one. So you can switch between scenes. So depending on the scene you want to watch in the preview player, you can switch right here which scene you want to use. Okay, okay. Well, I think that this is the end of the workshop for today, and I hope that you learn a lot. Remember that you have several homework to do, so don't forget to practice. And I hope to see you in the next practice. So this is all for now. Tubers, keep animating, and see you in the next workshop.